Hello everyone, today we will have a brief introduction of Solidot encoder counter modules. They include XB6P28, XB6P20D, EC4P20D, XB6P20DS. In this video, we will use TWINCAT and XB6P20A as an example to introduce the functions and configurations of Solidot encoder counter module. Connect the AB quadrature incremental encoder. Connect the power supply of the field side and system side. Connect the network cable to the host computer. Add configuration file. Create a new TWINCAT XAE project. Perform slave device scanning. Select the local NIC. First, we will introduce the encoder counting function. Encoder parameters include pulse mode, filter, count multiples, count range, count resolution, count direction, count initial value, 7 parameters, and etc. Pulse mode can be selected as ABZ, PUL plus DIR, CW, CCW. Filter can be selected from level 0 to 15 based on the actual needs. Count multiples can be selected as multiple 1, multiple 2, multiple 4. The default is multiple 1. Count resolution can be selected between 2 power 32 and resolution times multiples. Count resolution can be selected from 0 to 65,535. Count direction can be selected between forward and reverse. Count initial value can be set in the range of 0 to 2 power 32 minus 1. Now we will introduce the counting function and count multiple setting. Enter the configure interface. Select ABZ in pulse mode. Select multiple 1 in count multiples. Go to the module interface. Turn on the enable. Turn a circle of the encoder. The count value has increased to 1000. The encoder speed will be displayed in real time as well. Turn off the enable. Go back to config interface. Select multiple 4 in count multiples. Turn on the enable again. Turn a circle of the encoder, and you can see after select multiple 4, the count value has increased to 4000. Turn off the enable. Next, we will demonstrate the annular counting function. Enter the config interface. Set count multiples to multiple 4. Set resolution to 1000. Set count range to resolution times multiples. Turn on the enable. Keep turning the encoder. You can see the count value varies between 0 and 3999. Now we will demonstrate the compare output function. Compare output can be used for triggering fast-moving shooting and other functions that require a faster response. Enter the config interface. Set compare output time to 2000 milliseconds. Turn on the enable. Turn on the compare output channel 1 enable. Set compare output channel 1 direction to forward. Position comparison is only performed when the count value increases. The output mode is single output. Set compare output channel 1 set value to 1000. Turn the encoder. When the count value reaches 1000, the compare output channel 1 indicator lights up and turns off after 2 seconds. Rewrite the compare output channel 1 enable. Then turn the encoder in a reversed direction because the compare direction is forward, so when the count value decreases to 1000, compare output won't be triggered. The compare output channel 1 indicator doesn't light up. Next, we will demonstrate the single mode and the repeat mode of the compare output. Enter the config interface. Configure the compare output time of channel 2 and channel 1 to 500 milliseconds. Turn on the compare output channel 1 and 2 enable. Set compare output channel 1 and 2 direction to forward. Channel 1 selects repeat mode. Channel 2 selects single mode. The comparison values of channel 1 and 2 are both set to 1000. Turn on the Z-Feeds Clear enable. Turn the encoder. Every time the count value reaches 1000, comparison output channel 1 will be lit for 500 milliseconds. The comparison output channel 2 will only be lit for the first time. Next, we will demonstrate the probe and the latch function. Here we choose two DO channels of the module serving as probe to trigger signals. O2 and O3 channels are connected to I0 and I1 channels respectively. Because the XB6P28 output signal is NPN, so connect the COM terminal to positive pole. Enter the config interface. Choose single mode for channel 1 and 2. Choose raising 8 for channel 1 and 2. Turn on the enable. Turn a circle of the encoder. The current count value is 1000. Trigger the latch functions through O2 and O3 output channels. I0 and I1 channel indicators are lit. The latch value of the latch channels become 1000. At the same time, channel 1 and 2 latches are finished. The value of online reversed. Disconnect probe input signals. Continue to turn the encoder. Trigger the latch functions through O2 and O3 again. The count value doesn't change. It only takes effect once. Next, we will demonstrate the repeat mode. Turn off the latch enable. Enter the config interface. Set channel 1 to repeat and channel 2 to single. Select raising for channel 1 and 2. Turn on enable and latch enable. Turn the encoder. Channel 1 can trigger the latch repeatedly. In other words, channel 1 can latch values each time. when the signal is connected. Every time the latch is finished, the value of online will reverse. Thank you for watching.